Hello friends, welcome to Success Seeker. Friends, as you all know that Mrs. Draupadi Murmu is the 15th President of India and she took charge as the President of India from 25th July 2022. Today in this video, I will be briefly describing his powers or the President's power and the functions what he or she will be doing as a President of India. So without wasting the time, let's start. President of India. It is given in the article 52 to 78 and it is in the part 5th of the Indian Constitution, and the post is the head of Indian state, and it is also the first citizen of India. And what is his electoral college, or who elects President of India? That is the all the elected members of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and State Legislative Assembly combinedly elects the President of India. And what are his qualification? One qualification is he or she must be over 35 years of age and should be qualified for election as a member of Lok Sabha. And the oath is given by Chief Justice of India and it is given in Article 60. And what is the salary of President of India? It is 5 lakhs rupees per month, and the pension is around 50% of his salary, and the other facilities of staying in the house and the other facilities are also given to President of India. And what is his or her term is 5 years, and President of India has to resign to Vice President, and President of India is also eligible for re-election any number of times. But if you take the case of USA, there only maximum 2 times President of India, same President of India can be elected. And Article 61, what it describes is the impeachment of the President, or President of India can be impeached only on the violation of the Constitution. How it can be impeached? The process is either House or Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha can initiate the impeachment, and in that House 1/4 has to sign the memorandum, and 14-day notice also has to be served to the President, and to the next is majority of 2/3 of the total House has to pass the resolution for impeachment. If it is passed, then it goes to the next House, where the other House works as an investigating agent, and it also has to be passed by majority of 2/3 members of that House, and if passed, then the President stands impeached. Nominated members can participate in the impeachment, but you have to notice that nominated members cannot participate in the election of the President, but they can participate in the process of impeachment. Elected members do not participate in the impeachment, and until the successor comes, the President holds charge. That is, no interim has to be maintained in the seat of President. The President seat cannot be remained vacant fully, and it can be vacant only by resignation, removal or death. And if it is done so, the election must be within 6 months, and in that period Vice President act as the President. Next is, in his absence or illness, Vice President discharges the function of the President, and if Vice President is not present, then Chief Justice of India or the senior most judge of Supreme Court can also discharge his function. And you have to also note that while doing the or doing the functions of the president, vice president, or the senior most judge, or the CGI, whoever does it will get the full benefit of the president during the time. Next, power and functions of president, which is very vital for India. What is the executive power of President of India? It is given under Article 53. And what are its executive power? It appoints Prime Minister and other ministers, appoints Attorney General, CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General, Auditor General of India, Chief Election Commissioner, Chairman other members of UPSC, Governor of States, Chairman and members of Finance Commission. These are under his jurisdiction. President also appoints Interstate Council, administers the UTs, that is Union Territories, and under the President, Lieutenant Governor or Governor acts. President declares an area as scheduled area. Whichever area is to be notified as scheduled area, President only declares it after getting a report from the Governor of the state. Next is seeking information from the Union. President can seek information regarding the administration from the Union at any point of time. President also appoints a commission to investigate the condition of SC, STs and OBCs. Next is its legislative powers. What are its legislative powers? President can summon or prorogue the parliament and dissolve the Lok Sabha. President can summon and join sitting in the case of conflict between Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. But you have to remember that joint sitting is presided by Speaker of the Lok Sabha. President only summons it, but presided by Speaker of the Lok Sabha. President can address the parliament and appoint Speaker during vacancy. President also nominate 12 members in the Rajya Sabha and 2 in Lok Sabha from Anglo-Indians. That is according to Article 331. But by 104th Amendment 2019, this was repealed. President also decides on the question of disqualification of MPs under 10th schedule that was held in 1985, anti-defection law. Next, President prior permission needed for bills, that is the money which can be withdrawal from consolidated fund for expenditure and alteration of boundaries. For alteration of boundaries, President's prior permission is needed. For bills, he can give assent. The bill which is passed by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha has to be signed by the President to become an act. So he has the option of, he or she or the President has the option of withhold, return, but return not for the money bill. But second time coming, but if one time returns, if second time it is coming again, the same bill, he has to sign. But it is not against the President can promulgate ordinance when it is not in session, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, when they are not in session. President can promulgate or form an ordinance or temporary law for the 6 month. For 6 month and 6 week to pass, means 6 months 6 week to pass after the session has come. Next, the President lays a report for CAG, UPSC and Finance Commission. Next, what is President's financial power? Money bill, prior recommendation is needed. President led annual financial statement, grant recommendation for grants, President recommendation is needed. For contingency fund of India advances, President's approval is needed. President constitutes Finance Commission, which is under Article 280. For state and center, the financial distribution, that is Finance Commission. Next is judicial power. What is President's judicial power? President appoints Chief Justice of India and judges of Supreme Court. President seeks advice from Supreme Court, but advice not binding on him. Grant pardon, reprieve, respite, remission, suspend or remit or commute. Next, President's military power. President is the supreme commander of the forces. And what is the emergency power of President? National emergency under Article 352 for the whole of India. It is under President of India, and President of India guides governor, and the governor guides the chief secretaries, and chief secretaries guides the district magistrate, and district magistrate guides the BDO, block development officer, for his discharge of the function during national emergency. President rule under Article 356 and 365 is also under President's recommendation, or not recommendation. Recommendation is from the governor, and President is posing a President rule on the state. Financial emergency of Article 360 is also under President of India. What is the veto power of President? 3 alternatives for the bill, that is under Article 3111, Article 111, 3 alternatives for the bill that we have already gone through. Absolute veto, qualified veto, suspensive veto, and pocket veto. These are the vetoes available to President. Actually, there are 5 vetoes, but there are 4 vetoes, but for Indian President of India, we have only 3 vetoes, since no qualified veto available in India for President of India. Next, ordinance power. What is the ordinance power? That is temporary law. When the parliament is not in session, President imposes a temporary law, that is under Article 123. Ordinance power, it is the legislative power of the President. Since it makes a law, it is during the recess of parliament. It is a temporary law. And in Cooper case 1970, President's satisfaction can be questioned. Case was held in Supreme Court in 1970. That was Cooper case, where President's satisfaction can be questioned for ordinance. So President's power was little bit diluted. Maximum life for ordinance is 6 months and 6 weeks. Council of Ministers advice needed for withdrawal. For withdrawal of ordinance, Council of Ministers advice is needed. An ordinance can be retrospective, that is, the law can be previous law also. It cannot amend the constitution. It can only pose ordinary laws which are necessary during that time. One more case, very important, DC Wadhwa case 1987. Ordinance cannot be used as a substitute for the state legislature. Means the state where the union's party is not in majority, and union through president or governor can pose an ordinance which can be very negative for the state. For that reason, DC Wadhwa case was held in 1987. So many laws were passed during the recess period, where the parliament was, or the state legislature were not in the session. So many ordinances were passed. So Supreme Court in that time said that ordinance cannot be used as a substitute for the state legislature. Next is the pardoning power. What is the pardoning power? It is the power where President can decrease the sentences or totally pardon him of the death sentence. President can only pardon the death sentence. Governor cannot. Governor has also pardoning power, but for death sentence, President only can do it or pass that. Under Article 72, it is the pardoning power for President, and Article 161, it is for the governor. So these were the powers or the functioning of President of India, which is very important for the competitive examination part of you. Friends, I hope this video is very beneficial for you. And so if you have liked the video, please hit the like button and share it with friends and family. And if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe my channel and click the bell icon to get the notification of all my new videos. I will be making more videos on the competitive examinations which will be very beneficial for you. Thank you so much again, friends, for being with me and watching this video. Thank you.